Ewood Park, Blackburn, one of the places to be on third round day of the FA Cup. Second division Blackburn against mighty Liverpool, the sort of tie which makes the Cup such an appealing competition. Supporters flocking to the ground, which seen little club glory really in the past 20 years, on a day when 64 clubs in all were looking towards the Cup for financial rewards as well as the prestige. Good evening, and it's been a marvellous day for the Cup with its usual crop of surprises, drama and nostalgia. And it's that last ingredient that was so evident at the baseball ground derby. Peter Taylor back there as manager and playing host today to his former colleague Brian Clough, the manager of Nottingham Forest, two men who enjoyed such great success when they were together at both clubs. Highlights too tonight of arguably the most exciting of this afternoon's third round ties. That's the one between Charlton Athletic and Ipswich.
Tonight's headlines. Isthmian League side Bishop Stortford come back from being 2 goals down to draw at Malcolm Allison's Middlesbrough. But the other non-leaguers, Weymouth and Worcester, go out gallantly. FA Cup holders Tottenham beat Southampton 1-0, while Everton live to fight again. Kevin Sheedy scoring 4 minutes from time at 3rd Division Newport to earn a replay. 3 players are sent off, including John Ryan of Oldham, beaten 2-0 by Fulham, and Gary Mexon of Sheffield Wednesday, one of 2 dismissed in the goalless draw at Southend.
And of course, later in the programme, Dennis will be giving us the result of last week's competition, 8 super goals, making up the best of 82. But let's start with one of the great ties of the FA Cup third round. Blackburn Rovers against Liverpool, and the one remaining ambition of football's most successful manager, the commentator, Martin Tyler.
Bob Paisley's last season in charge of Liverpool will today mark the start of his one unachieved ambition, a successful campaign in the FA Cup. Kenny Dalglish is at the centre of that challenge, described by his manager this week as Liverpool's greatest ever player. And it was Dalglish who scored the winner when these two clubs last met in the 4th round at Anfield 4 years ago. Liverpool are unchanged. Ronnie Whelan not sufficiently fit to be considered for a comeback, but for all the honours collected by these famous names, there's not one FA Cup winners' medal among them. Blackburn have taken a gamble in midfield. Colin Randall, an important organiser, has needed pain-killing tablets because of a calf strain. Tactically, Rovers hope to utilise the pace of their 2 wide players, Ian Miller and Noel Brotherston, to unsettle the league champions. Derek Fazakerley will be an important figure at the other end of the field. The consistent defender has played in every FA Cup tie for the club since his debut in 1971. And going back even further, 2 of the finest talents ever on show at Ewood Park. Ronnie Clayton on the left and Brian Douglas, no doubt reminded today of their own FA Cup run when Blackburn last reached Wembley in 1960. Liverpool then kick off, coming here in majestic form, even by their own lofty standards. Blackburn Rovers lying 14th in the 2nd division, and here's Hodgson. Craig Johnston coming in beyond the far post. The pitch in superb condition. Liverpool certainly couldn't ask for a better surface. Phil Neal. Exactly close to Hodgson. Blackburn hoping to do to Liverpool what Chelsea did last season. As a 2nd division side, eliminate Liverpool from the FA Cup. But here's Lee. And Hodgson. An early chance goes astray. David Hodgson rather rushed his attempt as Sammy Lee picked him out perfectly, cutting the ball back. Keith Hackett refereed the 1981 FA Cup final. Souness already finding space in midfield. Rush holding it up well. Souness. And Dalglish is onside. Round Geno, Hodgson's in the middle, so too is Souness. Blackburn got bodies in the way, and Geno has recovered his ground. But Blackburn, who are hoping to catch Liverpool square at the other end, were caught square themselves then by the perception of Kenny Dalglish, who took it round the goalkeeper. He had 2 to pick out with the cross. But Blackburn were scurrying back in force. Arnott got a touch. Lawrenson got there before Garner. Flick from Bell. Liverpool felt that Garner used a hand, but they may have got Brotherston in here. Bell going to the near post. Lawrenson recovered. Just for a second then, there was a yard of space for Brotherston. And here he is again. Grobbelaar was committed as Bell dived in. First real spell of pressure from Blackburn. Arnott. And a free kick given to Liverpool. Kevin Arnott had raised the foot. Souness up above Arnott. And here's Brotherston, who was caught by Souness. And Graham Souness will have his name taken for a foul on Noel Brotherston. And by an odd coincidence, the two players, Souness and Brotherston, shared digs together when they were both youngsters with Tottenham Hotspur. Bell running out of room. Chris Blackburn, £70,000 last season, Norman Bell. Mark Lawrenson cost Liverpool considerably more. Mail. Arnott. And Bell has caught Liverpool square here. Garner is in the middle. Miller. And Grobbelaar drops it. Brotherston couldn't quite turn it in. The balls from Miller's cross seemed to hang on the breeze. And Bruce Grobbelaar coming out to make the catch, fumbled, and it could have been disastrous. Miller. Garner! Blackburn Rovers take the lead through, their leading scorer. And they score again from a corner. So Bruce Grobbelaar's let-off was only temporary. 25 minutes gone. It initially came off Neil at the near post. Ian Miller headed it back, and Garner etched his trademark on this third-round cup tie, turning to shoot powerfully home. Liverpool, so determined to win the FA Cup in Bob Paisley's last season, must now come from behind. Simon Garner's 15th goal of the season. Well, Blackburn Rovers' success at corners has been monitored throughout the second division. Liverpool were well aware of the danger. But even with that knowledge, Rovers scored from a corner against them. Randall. Now Kennedy. What will Liverpool's response be? Johnston. Geno more decisive at his end than Grobbelaar was at the other. It was Grobbelaar's fumble that led to the corner, that led to the goal. Garner, here's Bell. Garner again, Miller's to his right, Garner goes his own way. The choice facing Simon Garner here, as he linked up with Bell, was whether to go it alone or use Miller, who was free to the right. Randall gives it to Souness, and here's Hodgson. Geno is stranded, and Liverpool are level. Rovers led for 4 minutes. Colin Randall gave the ball away to Graham Souness, and the pass was perfectly weighted. Geno flew off his line, wasn't quick enough, and Hodgson round him to score. And now it's the Liverpool faithful who find their voices. Courtesy of the goal from David Hodgson. Brannigan. Souness. Here's Lee. It was the chest of Blackburn. Randall with the header. Souness. Here's Lee. Hodgson has gone for the return. Pushed out by Geno, and Rush is off target again. 14 goals in his last 13 games, Ian Rush. To his credit, he was in the right position as the goalkeeper pushed out the shot from Hodgson. The ball bounced a little awkwardly for him, and it went into the crowd. Bell. Miller was sprinting forward on the far side. Bell looked in the other direction. Randall. Garner was aware of the presence of Brotherston. And Phil Neal wasn't buying the dummies. Dalglish. It's Brannigan who came away with the ball. Lawrenson. Brannigan again with great determination, and this is Garner. Bell's inside him. And Simon Garner will wonder then whether he, on that occasion, might have gone alone. After Jim Brannigan had won the ball back for Blackburn with a sliding tackle inside the Liverpool half and sent Garner on his way. Souness breaking away from him when he looked up. This is Dalglish, and now Lee, and now Dalglish. Lee. And now Rush. And Hodgson. The chip may have been in his mind as Geno was just venturing off his line. Hodgson had been involved in the move back on the halfway line, was up quickly to try and loop it over Geno. Selling Brannigan short. Kennedy's determination carried him through. Rush for Hodgson. Now Lee. Neal. Johnston. And Dalglish has Kennedy to his left. And lets one go himself. Kenny Dalglish's next goal for Liverpool will be his 300th in senior club football for Liverpool and for Celtic. Skimming the crossbar then. Miller's offside from Garner's flick. Great tackle by Brannigan. Craig Johnston on the receiving end. Souness opting to play it short in the final minute of the first half. Lee. Now Johnston. Johnston again a little tentative in the tackle. Neal. And some relief for the Blackburn supporters who desperately want to see their side go in on level terms. Overrules his linesman, gives Liverpool the throw. Dalglish getting beyond Arnott. Still Dalglish and Rush. The Liverpool strike force work the opening again. They just couldn't contain Dalglish. As Rush turned it to him initially, Arnott's efforts were in vain, so too for Zachary and then Brannigan, and finally it broke for Rush to apply the finishing touch. The goal coming in stoppage time at the end of the first half. Ian Rush with his 22nd of the season, and Kenny Dalglish at the heart of it. Rush. Blackburn rocking at the moment, desperately wanting to hear the whistle for half-time. David Hodgson brought the league champions level after Simon Garner had shocked the crowd here by putting Blackburn in front after 25 minutes. And Ian Rush in stoppage time at the end of the first half, sending Liverpool in, leading Blackburn Rovers by 2-1. An all-ticket crowd this afternoon. The gaps on the terraces explained by the police limit put on the ground these days of 23,500. Blackburn Rovers certainly gave Liverpool one or two problems in the first half, but the Liverpool players have shown their determination. They're so keen to give Bob Paisley a send-off this season by winning the one major trophy that's escaped his grasp. By Bell. This is Rathbone. He quickly getting between the Blackburn player and the Liverpool goal. Arnott. Hanson was very tight on Bell. Gave him no room. Brotherston collecting from Rathbone. Souness used the arm, even though he tried to keep it close to the body. Mr. Hackett has missed very little. Well, using the extremities of the pitch. There's Lee who humped it forward, and Hodgson who chases. To nudge for Zachary, but got away with it. And Rush, the angle is tight and too tight, and Blackburn would have protested, I'm sure. But earlier in the build-up, there was a push by Hodgson on for Zachary, but the referee ruled it shoulder to shoulder. And then Hodgson found Rush, who might even have been offside, to the outside of the post. Randall, and Blackburn giving the ball away again. And here's Dalglish. Good save by Geno. Dalglish again. Terry Geno didn't commit himself early and made, on this occasion, Dalglish do the thinking. Rush put him through, and it was close enough to the goalkeeper for the save to be made, and it was a good one too. Dalglish. Lee going ahead of Rush. Brotherston having to scamper back. And Lee getting past him. Now Hodgson. Dalglish. He wants a penalty. And he's furious with Keith Hackett, who, as soon as Dalglish went down here, in the middle of the sandwich, waved play on. Neil. And Neil again. Garner. Well, Mail misjudged the ball as it dropped. Rush collected. Hodgson. The shots continue to rain in from Liverpool. David Mail had problems here. And Rush setting Hodgson on the right foot. But the shot was hit while he was off balance. Bell. Garner got his body in the way. Here's Miller. Blackburn have 5 players in the middle. And Miller's cross brings Grobbelaar into action. He's had a quiet second half. Driven in by Miller. Under the bar, the goalkeeper flips it over. And Blackburn have a corner, which they hope will be a route to an equaliser. But this time, the ball in from Brotherston has him out of your picture, holding his head in disappointment because he knew it was too close to the goalkeeper. Rush. Now Dalglish. Rush again. Dalglish with Hodgson. And in the end, it looked tough off a defender and could have embarrassed Geno. They may have to face one final break from Blackburn. Garner, well played. Here's Miller. Kennedy sprinting to get back with him. Arnott. The full 90 minutes are up. We're into the time that the referee might add on. And it was the time he added on at the first half that was looking to be crucial. That was when Liverpool took the lead. But here's Arnott, still searching for the equaliser. Miller. Crowd urging him to sling in the cross. Prepared to take on Johnston. Brannigan. Brotherston. Arnott. Brotherston again. Here's Rathbone. And Lawrenson shows the pedigree once more. Referee has the whistle at the ready. And the pressure ends with relief for the Liverpool followers with the ball in the arms of Bruce Grobbelaar. Liverpool are into the 4th round in their quest to mark the end of Bob Paisley's reign by winning the FA Cup. The winning goal, as it turned out, came in injury time at the end of the first half from Ian Rush. This after Simon Garner had again shown his quality finishing to give Blackburn Rovers the lead. David Hodgson equalising, and in the second half, really, there was only one winner. The final score, it's Blackburn Rovers 1, Liverpool 2.
So comfortable enough from Liverpool's point of view, but even though they weren't disgraced, Blackburn were far from satisfied.